Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's reading. Please know that by being tuned into the reading, regardless of when or where you are watching from, you are actually a co-creator here of the messages that come through, because energy doesn't know time, space, or distance. So thank you for being here. Thank you for playing such a powerful and important role in our community. So right away, two cards came out from the Energy Oracle cards deck together. And it's pretty rare for two cards to come flying out right at the beginning of the reading. For some reason, I heard the name Matthew, or possibly the letter initials MATHE or W. Those could be connecting with someone in some way. Do keep in mind that whenever I channel very specific names, details, or pieces of information, these do tend to be for specific individuals. I just like to share those details as they come through. But if they don't resonate, of course, that doesn't mean that there's not a message here for you. I don't believe in coincidences or accidents. So if you've aligned with this reading video today, I do believe it's for a reason, and that there is some kind of message here for you. So we have the action card reversed and the cornucopia in the upright position. This is literally the number 11 card connected with the number synchronicity 1111, which many of us associate with alignment, with powerful manifestation, things really coming together for you. And it's interesting that this comes with such an effortless card. Like the action card reversed is saying, pause, breathe, take time for yourself, because everything is already in motion for you. It's already in place. This also could be a sign that someone might be feeling old patterns coming up to try and over effort or over action. What I mean by that is you might be feeling old 3D paradigms trying to push you into action before you're ready, or trying to get you to burn yourself out or to push something into place. But we know that as those of us in this collective who have begun tapping into higher levels of consciousness beyond the 3D, which is every single one of you who are listening here and connecting with these messages, you are someone who is aware of these higher dimensions, higher truths, higher realities. And this is why I feel someone's spirit guide saying, you are going to be achieving your heart's desires. You are going to be achieving whatever it is, whether it's that relationship, connection, success, but it's going to come through your open heart space. You really relaxing into your heart space, being open to receiving it, and not trying to burn yourself out, pushing it or chasing it into place. And with caring connections in the upright position, this is sitting on the third eye. So I see that whoever you are listening to this reading, I got the letter V. That could be a letter initial for someone. Also, the month of December could be significant to someone. The sign of Sagittarius possibly as well. I'm picking up here that you are attracting in a lot of, I'm hearing secret admirers. Like, the interesting thing with this Caring Connections card is the man is standing behind the woman's back. So it's almost like she doesn't see him, but she feels him. And for some reason, that's coming through so strongly. Like, There's a love that you might not be able to see, but you can sense coming in or coming into fruition. This is also sitting on the third eye, which is very synchronistic and confirming of that message as well. Because, of course, the third eye is the seat of our intuition. So I feel as though something is sensing very powerful alignments taking place in love, specifically when it comes to the love, care, and support that you're attracting in that might not be fully visible or fully manifested, but that you've been able to sense and feel. I'm hearing unexplainable, like there might be something in your love life, in a particular connection, that feels inexplicable. It's like something you know without being able to pinpoint exactly why you know it. And you're really being guided to lean into that heart space and lean into the intuition here. Now, for some of you, this could be connecting specifically with a love situation on your mind. But for others of you, this leaning into your heart space could be more related to you stepping into your purpose, your passion, something that you're manifesting personally for yourself in your life. Someone's feeling nervous because I'm getting this like palms sweating kind of feeling. Someone is nervous about something here who is connected to you. I feel that this is someone who wants to approach you. This feels romantic in nature for whoever I'm connecting with here. I heard the name Nate for someone, but that may not connect with everyone listening. That also could be letter initials NATE. There is a very spiritual connection here. I'm hearing someone wants to tell you something, and they've been communicating unconsciously with you at this spiritual level, this unconscious higher self level. This person may be dreaming about you, or you might be dreaming about them. I just feel as though there is some kind of connection taking place between your higher selves. And on the root chakra, we have appreciation reversed. This may be someone who undervalued you or didn't quite appreciate you the way that you deserved or see your true value in the past. This also could be if you don't have a past with this person, if this is someone new that you've met recently, or even someone you haven't met yet. This appreciation reverse card may be saying that they want to communicate their appreciation or admiration for you, but the words to communicate those types of feelings don't come easily to this person. That's what I'm picking up very strongly. This is someone who feels things very intensely for you. I'm hearing things that they've never felt for anyone else. I'm seeing green eyes, or the color green could be connecting with someone. You feel like home to this person with journey reversed. And when they are around you, they feel as though they are connecting with those deepest, most core and authentic parts of themselves. And the guides are saying that although it's very unique for this person to experience that with someone, it is not unique for you to have that effect on someone. What I mean is, you tend to have that effect on others. Whoever you are listening to this reading, you tend to make others feel safe to express their truest, most authentic self around you. I'm hearing the messiest parts of themselves. When others are in your presence, they almost sometimes feel this childlike playfulness overtake them, or this sense of being their younger self. But really, this is how their conscious mind is perceiving the way that your energy helps them to tap back into their own core frequency, which many people haven't accessed since they were a child, since they were younger. Wow, very deep messages coming through from this person. Again, for some of you, this could be someone you've met recently. This could be someone from your past, or even someone who's coming in futuristically. And this may be predictive messages of how they are going to be feeling when they're around you. So what else can I channel about this particular person and situation? Okay, 2 more cards came out. This is attachment and goddess of the moon reversed. Goddess of the moon reversed is very indicative of a wounded feminine energy and connected with attachment. I feel as though there might be a wounded feminine around this particular person who seems to be coming up more so as a masculine or divine masculine energy. Now, of course, take these labels as they resonate with you. They are just labels to describe energy dynamics, and we all do have a balance of these divine feminine and divine masculine energies within each of us in a unique kind of balance. And we can lean into one polarity or the other, depending on our current energetic state of being. But for most of you tuned into this reading, I'm hearing that you will be connecting as the divine feminine, and this person will most likely be a divine masculine. And again, it seems like for some of them, there's been a wounded feminine around them. For some of you, this could be that this is a past version of you. If this is someone from your past, you may have connected with them in the past from a more wounded feminine state of being. So if that is the case in the past, you may have chased this person. You may have tried to get them to see you, to love you, to understand you, whereas you've entirely healed and transformed your inner feminine energy, and you have relaxed into a confidence and a knowing of just how loved and adored and worthy you really are. And if this is applying in this way, again, just for the group of you dealing with someone from your past who you connected with in the past in this wounded way, they've been shocked by your transformation. I'm hearing they're adjusting to this new version of you, but they also find this new version of you completely irresistible and magnetic. It's like you're an addiction to this person. I'm not sure if I'm speaking about a masculine who has possibly had addictions in the past, either to materials, substances, or possibly to behavior patterns or things in their life that held them back. But if that is the case, they are much more addicted to your magnetic, receptive, healed feminine energy than they've ever been to anything else in their life. I almost want to say it feels like it's driving them crazy, like they can't get enough of it. They're barely able to hold themselves back from wanting to connect with you. I'm hearing whenever they get around your energy, whether it's looking at pictures of you, videos of you, speaking with you, all of those portrayals of you are really reflections of your frequency, and it's your frequency that they find so addictive. And again, this is really surprising to them. Regardless of whether that portion of the reading about this being someone from your past connects with you or not, this is someone who feels entirely lit up by your energy, by your frequency. For some reason, I'm seeing like fireworks or sparklers or something like that. It's like you just illuminate this person, you light them up. And I feel it's something that's very visible on their face as well. If you've been around this person physically recently, or you are around them in the future, they won't be able to hide this expression on their face. I'm hearing they're like entranced by you, but other people around them are noticing as well. It's not just you who will be able to notice this effect you have on them. For some reason, I'm hearing something about their mother. Some of these masculines may have a mother figure or an older woman in their life, someone who's older than them in terms of earth years, or who they consider to be a guide or an advisor, even if it's not someone who's necessarily older in terms of earth years. Because of course, age and all of that is truly irrelevant. It's all about our energy. But I feel like there is a woman that this masculine or a feminine energy, doesn't necessarily need to be a woman, that they look up to, who sees how entranced they are by you. And right as I was shuffling, I turned over the bottom of the deck and we have the yin yang card. This is my twin flame card. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a twin flame, but because this is my number one twin flame card, it very well could be a twin flame connection. If not, I'm hearing it could be a stand-in as well. So if you were someone who is or has been on a twin flame journey, but for your particular journey, you surrendered the idea of union with your twin flame for whatever reason, you may have decided that you no longer desired to manifest a union with that particular person for whatever reasoning, which of course you are the conscious creator of your life. So that is entirely within your free will. But if you decided this person may be a stand-in for your twin flame, meaning like someone who shares a very, very high level ancient soul connection with you, who has entered your life or is entering your life to allow you to feel that support from a divine union with a divine masculine counterpart, outside of necessarily needing to be with a twin flame who, again, you may have surrendered. But of course, that will not be for all of you. For others of you, this may literally be your twin flame. And of course, only you can know that for you. What I will say is this twin flame card or divine union card, however you are taking it, it is sitting on the root chakra, which I always associate with what someone is manifesting or very consciously thinking about. So I feel as though this particular masculine knows that there is some kind of deeper connection here that may even be exactly how he would word it. I'm hearing it's like nothing he has ever experienced before. This may be someone who in past relationships has come off as avoidant or commitment phobic. And in fact, if you have a past with this person, when you were in your wounded feminine energy, they may have been commitment phobic even towards you in the past. So again, take this as it connects. But currently in this new energy you're embodying and the way in which this person is entering your life, they are not commitment phobic whatsoever. Whoever I'm channeling here, it's like in their heart, they would jump in head first into this. They are wanting this. I'm hearing with every fiber of their being. It's almost kind of dramatic how much this masculine wants to be with you. However, the complicating factor here is I feel that while you are intuitively aware of how this person feels towards you and how much they're thinking about being with you, your spirit guides have most likely also advised you through either dreams or your intuition or meditation or feelings that you've had. You've been advised to allow this masculine to be the one to put the pieces together, to make the first move, to step towards you, because that is a representation of him having done the healing work on himself in order to make a divine union feasible here. I just keep hearing it's necessary for them to be the one to step forward towards you, divine feminine, and really show you how much they've healed and how far they've come. I do feel almost as though this masculine is a little bit afraid in that stepping forward, because with Door to Romance reversed, there are two messages from this card. One is that this masculine feels completely apathetic towards the idea of connecting with any other feminines at this time. It's like, I am disinterested in opening that romantic door with anyone else. I'm willing to wait for this. This is the case even if they are currently dating or appear to be dating or in another relationship or connection. I feel like the dominant word coming out here in connection with anyone besides you, divine feminine, is just apathy and disinterest on the part of this person. However, the secondary message I get from this card is it's almost like they feel like they're standing outside of a locked door of your heart. It's as though they are afraid, wondering are you, Divine Feminine, going to let me into your heart or fully into your life? They may feel as though you are somewhat guarded at this time, because you have healed yourself and you do have high standards and strong boundaries, as you should, as the beautiful, radiant goddess being that you are. But I am very curious as to how this masculine is really thinking and feeling towards you, as well as how this situation could possibly move forward into the future. So we will be channeling into those specifics in the extended reading on Patreon. So if you are interested in joining me on Patreon for those additional messages from this particular divine masculine, the link to that Patreon reading is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. For those of you who are new here, I do channel Patreon readings along with these collective readings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I do recommend tuning in on those times and days, particularly here on the channel. We do a live premiere of the readings, and the live chat feature during those live premieres is a really powerful, incredibly uplifting, energetic space. Thank you, by the way, to all of you there in the live chat now during this premiere. I am so appreciative of how you co-create the beautiful energy here, part of this community on YouTube. And of course, if you are resonating with my energy and you do want me to channel more specifically for you, both here and in the future, I recommend subscribing to the channel and turning on the notifications so you get notified whenever I post new readings. So right away, we have Caring Connections. Again, this is a massive card of either a healed twin flame connection or a really beautiful, harmonious soulmate connection. With this card sitting on the throat chakra, I also feel communication coming through. So this is interesting. I'm getting a message, Divine Feminine, that many soulmates are going to be physically communicating with you or already have been. I'm also getting a very strange specific message that many of your soulmates have actually been dreaming about you, and that those dreams are meant to push them into action towards you, to reach out, to communicate to you. Now, some of these soulmate connections could be platonic. Of course, we do have many, many, many platonic soulmates to varying degrees in this incarnation. However, I have to tell you, I am getting that for most of you, some of these soulmates are going to be desiring a romantic connection with you of some kind. So these could be people from your past. These could be entirely new, at least new in this lifetime, not at a soul level, but new in this lifetime soulmates. This could be people that you have even met or heard from recently. Let me know in the comments if you have had any past soulmates or a twin flame come back and communicate either in dreams or in the physical recently. If not, expect this to be coming in very soon in the near future. And I feel as though this communication is happening because they have sensed, just as that masculine energy we channeled into earlier, since that you healed your feminine energy, these soulmates are sensing the same change. They are sensing that you've healed yourself, and that healing work you've done on yourself is incredibly attractive and magnetic. I'm not sure why, but I'm seeing something on someone's wrist, either like a band or a bracelet or something of that nature, a wristband. Okay, so we have here, okay, so some of these soulmates have been ignoring their intuition to communicate to you, to reach out to you, because they've been overthinking it, because they've been a little bit anxious, really getting in their head about how you're going to respond. But I almost get the sense of someone just being like, you know what, whatever, I am going to reach out to Divine Feminine, like just doing something that they feel is impulsive, but it's actually them finally listening to their intuition, which has been pushing them to reach out to you for quite some time. For some of you, this might be that masculine that came out earlier. This also could be someone entirely different. With Healer of the Ages upright and Woman holding a coin reversed, and also Strategy reversed, this may be a particular masculine soulmate, platonically or romantically, who has recently released or is in the middle of releasing a karmic feminine connection. So this person might be in the middle of a breakup, a divorce. They may have gone through one recently. They might have a karmic friend or a karmic mother or family member that they are setting stronger boundaries with or distancing themselves from. And I feel like whatever this karmic feminine element is, this masculine is really healing through releasing whatever this situation has been. It's almost like as they've been with that karmic feminine, platonically or romantically, they haven't been able to heal because it's been constantly re-wounding them every time they've been around the person. But now that they're fully letting that go, they are really stepping into a much more healed masculine energy. For some reason, I'm hearing ready to step up or ready to be the leader that you have needed them to be in order to be in your life more consistently, Divine Feminine. However, this masculine is also very afraid of the massive changes they've been making in their life. Although they've been very positive, I heard I'm scared of being alone forever. So for some of them, they may have released or are in the process of releasing a karmic relationship or connection. And there's been a lot of stability there, but also a lot of unhappiness. And if that is the case, I feel as though they're afraid of letting it go. And yet they know it's what they need to do for their own healing. And it's almost like I feel something you've done or a thing you've healed about yourself, Divine Feminine, has at some level inspired this particular masculine to embrace the unknown. They've seen you bravely surrendering in your life, living really fearlessly, not afraid of standing alone, not afraid of being authentic, embracing your true power, even if it goes against the grain or the norm. And I feel that even if you haven't been in communication with this person, even if this is someone you haven't physically met yet, because of your soul connection, that energy you've been exuding to the collective consciousness has been impacting them in a really positive way and inspiring them to take what they, from a human perspective, see as risks, but what their soul sees as very freeing and very healing. I'm hearing that in general, Divine Feminine, you are inspiring many, many others that you are soul connected to, some of which you've met, some of which you haven't even met in this lifetime. But the way that you're inspiring them is through the shifts that you are making within yourself energetically, specifically your choices to heal yourself, to live fully present in the moment, to trust your intuitive guidance, to embrace the unknown, to be receptive, to be open to what is meant for you, what is aligning with you in life. And that is such a beautiful energetic state to be in, but is also really inspiring and empowering so many people that are soul connected to you that you may not even be fully aware of. I just really felt like someone's guides strongly wanted to mention that. So in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, I will be channeling more into this particular masculine who has released some kind of karmic pattern or connection in their life and is embracing the unknown. We'll be channeling more into how this person may be approaching you, Divine Feminine, and what they are thinking and feeling about you at this time. So let's see if any final messages want to come through here. Financial constraints reversed. So this is an energy of abundance. Also with that number 13, it's interesting because some people consider that to be a lucky number. And some people consider that to be an unlucky number. And the message I got is that you've had circumstances in your life that most would consider to be unlucky, but you have been the alchemist of your life. Just like alchemists could take raw, worthless materials and transmute them into precious metals, you've taken extremely challenging and even what others would see as unlucky circumstances and transmuted them into manifestation power, into success, into abundance. And even if you aren't yet seeing these things fully come to fruition physically, know that the fact you are beginning to feel them energetically, emotionally, vibrationally, means that they are on the way to you and will increasingly be showing up and manifesting in the physical in your life. I do feel with attachment in the upright position, sitting on the third eye chakra, that, and in connection with the thinking woman. For some of you divine feminines, you may be negatively affected at this time as an empath by someone around you who has a very draining energy. I'm hearing fatigue and exhaustion. So when you're around this particular person, or at least recently, you might feel sick to your stomach. You might feel extremely fatigued, extremely tired. And I'm picking up that it's because this person may be wearing some kind of mask. And it's almost like you're picking up this inauthenticity in their energy. And when you are someone who is extremely intuitive, you will naturally feel exhausted when you are around someone who is acting inauthentically, meaning there's a lack of alignment between what they are saying, doing, or presenting and how they're really feeling. The reason this is exhausting is because subconsciously you are constantly trying to bridge this disconnect between what you're seeing from the person in the physical and what you are intuitively knowing about them and sensing from them at a deeper energetic level. And that's working overtime in your subconscious when you're around this person, trying to put together what they're really thinking or feeling when what they're presenting is so different from their true authentic self. This can cause you to feel really tired in their presence. And I know this won't be for everyone, but if this is for you, I also feel that there is a word of caution from your guides, because you might have the tendency when this happens to at times blame yourself or beat yourself up. Like, why am I so tired? Why am I feeling sad or upset or irritated or confused or drained or whatever the case is? But I'm hearing this very strong message to be really compassionate with yourself and to be mindful of what emotions you could be picking up or absorbing at this time that aren't actually yours. Because I do feel there may be someone, or possibly this specific feminine, doesn't have to be, but this could be a friend, a family member, a coworker. I just feel like there is at least one person around you who you might actually be unconsciously absorbing some of their emotions. One way to tell that you've unconsciously absorbed someone else's emotions is when you're in a good mood and feeling happy, feeling energized, and then you're around this person and suddenly you feel an entirely different emotion that has no known triggers. So it's like you suddenly feel upset or sad or irritated. This can be a sign you have energetically picked up something from an environment or from an external person. So again, go very easy on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Set boundaries accordingly. Know your worth and the value of your presence. And I shuffled twice, kind of just mindlessly as I was talking and staying connected to your energy. And I got man holding a heart twice coming out in the deck. So clearly there is a very open-hearted masculine energy that's very focused on you. This could be one of the same energies that came out earlier. This could be someone entirely different. But in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, We will be channeling more into this somewhat mysterious, open-hearted, masculine energy who is seemingly very interested in something I'm hearing long-term with you romantically. So the additional messages for that will be on Patreon, as well as any additional messages from your higher self, your spirit guides, and any other messages that want to come through from the reading. So of course, the link to our beautiful Patreon Soul Tribe is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. For now, I am going to be pulling one final Rumi Oracle card, and this card is Star Mother Arrakis. So I will just be reading a little bit from the guidebook here. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Be the moon who has made her own summit. How much longer will you cuckoo like a pigeon? Empty your head of all mortal lusts and become life without breath. You will not call out for God anymore, for you have become immersed in God. Rumi. And the guidebook says, here is your guidance. Lay down your old weapons, for new technology awaits you. It is the most magnificent of forces, that of divine alignment, of surrender to the Star Mother and her way of luminous potency. From her great vantage point, the vastest problems of our earthly mindsets are merely in need of a quick whipping by the tail of a comet. Can you give yourself this gift, this blessing of the love, power, and protection of your star heritage? What is there to resist? Nothing. There is only the loving truth in your world, and all is at peace in your heart. So that feels like a really beautiful place to close the reading. Thank you so much again for tuning in today. I am wishing you all a really beautiful start to your week, and I will connect with you here again in Wednesday's reading.